What's up, everybody? Toxic Ginger here. Just wanted to give you a little weapons breakdown of the first 4 assault rifles in Call of Duty Ghost. The SC-2010, the S8805, the AK-12, and the FAD. Those are the first 4. Right now, just showing you, the object of this was just to find a flat surface and just fire a couple clips into the side of the wall there and check the spread. The smaller the spread, the more accurate the weapon is, the more shots you're going to land, and the more kills you're going to get. What I noticed with the no attachments or anything on the gun kind of was sporadic, and the flash, as you can see right there, it's kind of hard to see through the flash to shoot your opponent. That could be one of the factors of just really getting a good kill, or losing the gunfight. So what I would recommend is, obviously, since the flash is kind of in the way and you really can't see, would be like a flash suppressor or a silencer, and we'll go through how much different the silencer is. And as you can see there, the spread of the SC-2010 and the AK-12 are about the same. The FAD is a little bit more up and down, as the SA-805 is more left to right. So I mean, that kind of gives you a little bit of the gist of what's that's just no attachments, no anything. So as that goes, and this is for I believe this is with the grip. So I mean, the grip's going to be a little bit different. It says it reduces recoil, which for a more accurate kind of gun. So, and what I found out is definitely it does reduce the recoil, which is easier to aim, but still there's that flash in your way when you're shooting, and it's hard to really see the enemy on the other side, through the sights of the gun, if the iron sights. Unfortunately, right now I'm not gonna go through the whole sights or anything. I may in the future, but I really think that there needs to be a gun comparison out there so you can see the difference between all the guns, and choose the one that fits your playing style. I'm just going through the assault rifles now because I mean, I use assault rifles a lot, and there are certain guns that I do like, but I'm trying to be unbiased as possible. I haven't used FAD in any sort of situation, so I mean, I was kind of shocked to see the up and down kind of spread that it had. But I mean, it's also the good thing about the FAD is that with that kind of sort of spread there, you can aim at the chest and possibly at a far distance hit a headshot. So that could be a good gun on. I believe on core it was like 2 shots to the head and 2 shots to the head and 4 to the body, and on hardcore it is 2 shots to the body and 1 to the head. So on hardcore you could possibly shoot maybe 2 bullets and possibly hit a headshot. And this would be the flash suppressor. Like I said, I noticed that you can actually see where you're aiming, and it's a lot easier. The flash isn't there and you can see through it. It's very, very useful if you're trying to land precision shots, and you kind of sneak in, but it does not control the FAD. The FAD still does the up and down spread, so it's very, but it's still, like I said, the FAD is up and down. The SC-2010 and the AK-12 are right there at each other. So between those 2 guns are pretty. And this is the suppressor, I believe. Yeah, suppressor. Just a suppressor, and I mean, in Modern Warfare 3, I seen a gun comparison that was pretty useful, and I thought that just understanding the way the pattern of the gun and everything can actually up your game just that little bit, so you can tell the difference and know where you're shooting, and it's very how do I say it? It's very useful, I guess, to know where the gun's shooting and what the gun's gonna do. So, like I said, the AK-12 and the SC-2010 are right there. The SA-805, it's a little bit different. It's more of a left to right spread, and the FAD is more up and down. So, and I believe this one would be the muzzle brake, which, like I said, the suppressor and the flash suppressor suppress the flash, so you won't be able to see the flash. But the muzzle brake, there still is a flash, which is, like I said, very well. It's not very difficult, but sometimes it is difficult to see an enemy or an opponent through the flash. It's kind of like a strobe light, I guess you would say. Very much different. And as I said, that's the muzzle brake. And the SA-85 right there did something like totally swaying out of the way. I don't know. I did not bump the controller or anything, and I had to look at it and make sure I wasn't doing anything wrong or anything. So, and now this one is the flash suppressor plus the grip. So as the grip, which I think is a pretty decent idea with the grip and the flash suppressor, because you can see through the iron sights and there's less recoil. So as you can see, there's a total difference between the two, or the four. I mean, but still the SA-805 has the left to right spread, and the FAD has a little bit of the up and down. It's not as bad. This one was the suppressor and the grip. Now, what I might add, though, is what I found is if you add the grip, the suppressor, and you had maybe the perk focus on, focus is reduced flinch when you hit. And I'll probably do a video about that. I'm not sure yet. But like the flinch, if you trying to hit an enemy at a great distance and you flinch just a little bit, your bullets go off way out of the way. So if you use flinch, is actually a better chance of you winning the gunfight if you use the focus. And there we go. So the S805 has still got that left to right spread, and the FAD still got the up and down, but it's more controlled. And I believe this is the muzzle brake, and like I said, it's still got the flash. It's not a big deal, but it's difficult to see through the flash at your opponent, so very difficult if you're trying to land precision shots. But if you spray and pray, by all means, do what you do, you know. Like I said, there we go. It's the grip with the muzzle brake, and it increases damages, but it does not really